Welcome to the 1940's Gladiator Round Tournament. Today's matchup features Steve Reeves versus Jack Delinger. This is one of the two semifinal matches. The winner of this one will advance to the final matchup in these brackets. Up until the actual comparisons, I thought this was going to be a nail-biter. Jack Delinger, very thick and muscular. But he is a mere 5 foot 6 inches, not very tall whatsoever. And Steve Reeves, rather tall for a bodybuilder, 6 foot 1, I believe. So he is much more massive. Look at the size of him. Plus the conditioning, I think, of Reeves is superior for sure. But either way, Steven fetches the first point in this contest. Here in the front lat spread, and I have to say, Steve was full, his gallery was full of competition-ready pitchers, and this is the 40s, and I am lenient about that. But it was all photo shoot pitchers, pretty much, for Jack Delinger. So I'm taking that into consideration as well. This front lat spread, not hit perfectly by Steve, but the lats themselves, very impressive. He has that wow factor even way back when. So, Steve gets another point. I think this is going to be very difficult for this much smaller man to ever get a point against this superior athlete in Steven Reeves. Of course, here in this side chest pose, and I'm almost willing to look past the edge that Steve has in the leg department as well as the arms. He is dominant in those two factors. But, as you all may know, I really look at the side chest itself when judging these gladiator rounds, for sure. And look at that bow. This is the 1940s bow in that chest of one Jack Delinger. And I'm taking politics out of this one too, and I could easily just crown every win here for Steve through politics. Man, hey, it's excusable. Look at the arms, look at the legs. But I have to stick with my judging techniques, and Jack gets a point here. And with a couple of poses left, it is possible that Jack can make a comeback. Of course, when I do look at the back developments, and unfortunately this is the only back comparison we have, it does look like Steve is a little bit better. Those traps, very comparable. Nice set of traps on Jack. But when I look at the lats, it's overwhelming. Look at that tiny little wee waist. Accentuates everything. I really appreciate that pose that Steve's doing. You can see Arnold doing this. Where do you think he got that from? Wow, a forerunner to the Schwarzenegger, the big oak. Look at the legs, look at the calves. There's no doubt that Steve Reeves fetches a victory, and with only one pose remaining, it's an overall victory as well. But of course, this ab and thigh. This is a dominant victory. Look at the set of abs on Steven. Very impressive. Delinger looks pretty soft in comparison, but nice little pose here, very aesthetic. But nothing doing. Steve Reeves, as predicted in my opinion, advances on to the final matchup in these brackets. And now just one match remains until we have our main event. Clarence Ross takes on John Grimmick. And these two, they've had so many battles together, and John always came out on top. Of course, people talk about politics. Perhaps Clarence was the better of the two. We'll find out, at least as far as my opinion is concerned. Either way, one to look forward to for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank each and every one of you for clicking that subscribe button. My subscription level just keeps growing and growing, inching itself closer to 1,000 subs. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and snap that button. Get me up one more notch? Anyway, if you don't, I appreciate your views either way. So, hope you enjoyed this one. One to look forward to. Have a great day.